Hello channel viewers, I am DS, your psychologist.
Hi, I'm Paul, a psychology student.
So in our previous episodes, we have already started introducing MBTI concepts with the tarot card. So we have Paul with us today again, and Paul is an INTP, and the INTP corresponds with the Page of Swords in the tarot deck. So in this episode, we're going to discuss with Paul whether he resonates with what the Page of Swords is really like, and whether there is any resemblance between the INTP and the Page of Swords. So I have already taken down some notes, and I am going to read to you some of the words that I see that is used to describe the Page of Swords.
Okay.
So you think about it and see whether it describes you as well, okay?
Okay.
So the Page of Swords is supposed to be clever and quick-witted.
Quick-witted. Actually, what does that mean? Quick-witted.
It means when you think of something, it comes to you very quickly.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not always a good thing. Sometimes, in certain situations, like if I'm very comfortable or I know I'm very well versed in this area, this field of knowledge, then yeah, I think things come to me very quickly. But then sometimes I do jump to conclusions, like in the area where I'm not 100% sure, right?
Okay.
Then people ask me for my idea or opinion, then sometimes I'm very fast to just say. So it's not always correct, not always accurate.
The Page of Swords is also supposed to have strong mental abilities.
Strong mental abilities. Like solving puzzles and riddles, I do enjoy puzzles and riddles. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good thing. The interesting thing about the Page of Swords is when I do online with some research on it, there is very little adjectives used to describe the Page of Swords. Usually the Page of Swords is associated with more negative adjectives. So now I'm going to tell you some of these adjectives, okay?
Okay.
The Page of Swords has plenty of knowledge but little wisdom.
Sure. I have to agree with that.
Really? You agree with that?
I think so. I think naturally I'm like that. I think only through like experiences in life then I slowly have to gain that. But it doesn't come naturally for me lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Page of Swords like to spy on others.
Yes. I think curiosity lah.
Spy on others and what?
Like without them knowing lah. I like to observe people lah, like watch people without them knowing lah. Not in a creepy way. Okay. But like when I'm in like a group, right, like classroom for example, like my classmates, I will always go and I will observe all the little behaviors that they do.
Oh.
I don't really mix around with them much, but I'll be in the background like watching people lah. So I see these two people for example. Okay, I know the dynamics of their relationship. I know like what this guy thinks about this person, like based on their body language and things like that.
Do you stalk people on the internet or social media?
I thought it's normal to do that.
Okay.
Why you interested to know about someone's life, you scroll lah.
I mean, even those people that you don't like, do you do that? Just to see what kind of wretched life they live.
Yes. If I don't care about you, then I won't lah. But if I really like you or I really don't like you, then I probably will lah. You know.
Okay. Here it says that the Page of Swords is also a person who likes to gossip.
I want to say no, but I don't think I can say no also.
How come?
Because I think, I used to work in a retail business so I think naturally the environment is very toxic It's super like gossipy and stuff, but I felt like I thrived in the environment Like I know how to, I didn't really start gossip but I know how to like when someone's gossiping to me and telling me stuff about another person, like I know how to make that person feel like I agree with them
Do you enjoy this?
It's fun It's like a game like a political game
Okay.
But it is what it is
You know, the list of adjectives stops here, you know, for the Page of Swords. No, compared to the other court cards that we have done the Knight of Cups, we have done Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. There's so many more adjectives. Yeah. But this one I'm not too sure why there are very few adjectives describing the Page of Swords. But so far, the resemblance is okay.
So far,
later you will give a overall verdict lah. How many percent you think it resembles you? Okay. Now let's go on to the symbolism behind the Rider-Waite.
Okay.
So you can see on the Rider-Waite that there is a rugged terrain. This rugged terrain indicates that the Page of Swords is willing to go where no one has gone before. Do you agree with that?
Oh, definitely. That one definitely. That was like 100%.
So you are willing to explore and experiment with it?
Yeah, because I've always done things very unorthodox lah. Like my parents would tell me to do one way, but I would have to go and try the other way first. Then, okay, it doesn't work, then I'll go and do it another way. So I'm always very experimental, I guess.
That usually makes parents very frustrated and upset, right?
Definitely.
Okay, we have the orange shoes over here. It represents passion. So it usually means you have a passion for life, lah.
Passion for life in terms of like philosophical questions, or
you're just excited about life in general.
This one maybe not so much.
Because according to what I see, it just says passion. So I make my own inference what the passion is about. Passion about thinking, maybe?
Passion about thinking, yes. Yeah. Thoughts, exploring different thoughts and hearing other people's opinions to challenge my own things like that, yeah.
Okay, so the sword here is in the air, so it represents mental energy. So maybe the page of swords is really an individual who really enjoys mental challenges. Okay? Okay? Then we have the yellow and red shirt that the page of swords is wearing has a significance. Yellow represents intellect and red represents passion again. The birds in the background is symbolic of imagination and love for freedom. Do you agree with the
love of freedom? Definitely. I feel very constrained by rules. I feel very hard to. My dad always described me as anti-establishment when I was young, even when I was very young in school. So I definitely enjoy my freedom. I enjoy doing things creatively in my own way. Yeah, and I think the raised sword is quite true also. I think a lot of my energy is goes to my mental. Like I living my life a lot in my mind. I would say. So a lot of my energy goes to my thinking, my thoughts, rather than like taking care of myself outside or like the physical world or like my emotions or how other people's emotions, things like that. Yeah.
So the sword in that position, unlike the queens and the kings, which is really upright, yours is like more in a ready to fight position, right? Yeah. Are you the type who is always ready for a debate, especially with those people who doesn't really agree with your viewpoint?
I would say yes, I'm ready to debate, and some people say argumentative lah.
Okay.
But I think that's me naturally. I guess over time I just learned how to be a bit more measured lah, I guess.
Okay.
So that other people don't feel like I'm discrediting or because sometimes when I argue with someone, it's not because I look down on them or I completely disagree with them. In fact, I appreciate, I like when my thoughts are challenged, my ideas are challenged. It's just that I don't like it when someone like I disagree with them, then, okay lah, don't talk about it. I rather talk about it. I rather someone disagree with me and we talk about it, because I enjoy that kind of that challenge lah, in a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why personally I have a lot of INTP people that I know don't really enjoy debating with them lah. Okay, anyway, let's come to our third segment of this series, and we are now going to show the Black Cat Tarot, equivalent of the Page of Swords. So as you can see in this picture now, it's quite different from the Rider-Waite Page of Swords. So what do you see in this picture that actually resonates with you or speaks to you?
I think the first thing that jumped out to me was the facial expression.
Okay, yeah.
It's like very upset, angry, or like serious, or either like thinking. Like
I see unhappy.
Yeah, I see more like thinking and seriousness lah.
Oh,
for
me. Because for me, when I look at it, I see grouchy. Like Oscar the Grouch, the kind of expression, right? Yeah. But what actually is the grouch about?
I really for my feeling lah. I think it's more of sort of like thinking too much. To the point where you cannot find a resolution to the thoughts. That you feel that feel very like burdened by the thoughts lah. I would say.
Because we have already discussed this in our previous episodes. Because this Page of Swords is also facing the left, and in tarot and in psychology, the left represents the past. So it's, to me right now, this Page of Swords is drifting from the present to the past, and when he is doing so, he doesn't seem to be happy, but he is still going to do it.
Yep. Yeah, I think
so. There are a lot of times where you have to revisit the past unwillingly, like.
Definitely lah.
So maybe that is the thing that I see. What else do you see?
I see. I believe all the page cards have wings, right?
Yes.
So I think
in the Black Cats, all the pages are on the sky. Huh?
Yeah. So I think there's a sense of like not so, I would say, more adventurous or more carefree compared to being more grounded or more serious or more mature. I would say so. I say maybe slight immaturity, a bit like up in the air kind of thing, like floating around, living in a dream kind of thing. I also see a bit of mystery to it. I'm not sure if you see that, but for me, when I look at this card, I feel a bit like a mysterious feeling. Maybe it's the mountains or something about, I don't know. That's what I see lah.
So for me, being in the air, right, all the pages give me an immature energy that they are not grounded, they are impractical.
Yeah, impractical.
But otherwise, right, moving from one hill to another hill signifies that the Page of Swords is actually looking for something new, but maybe they are trying to explore themselves, but they are unhappy exploring. I don't know why this is the thing. They cannot find what they want. Are you sometimes in this kind of state whereby you are trying to find yourself, but you cannot find yourself? And then you go into that thing knowing that it's not going to work. Even before you reach that portion, you think it's not going to work.
I think that's quite true lah. That's why I feel like I always start on projects and then eventually halfway I realize, oh, actually this is not what I was looking for. I was looking for something or a particular feeling or experience or satisfaction in this project, but I don't get it. Halfway through, then I move on to something else. So maybe I kind of get where that's coming from lah. But I hope it won't be like that forever.
But your MBTI doesn't change, you know?
Yeah.
Your cognitive functions are already ingrained into your brain already, right?
True.
So yeah.
But then you can still develop your weaker functions.
That's right. But a lot of the adult INTPs I know cannot. Very difficult to communicate. So anyway, you got anything to add? If not, we will do a close.
No, I think it's okay.
So how far do you think the INTP actually is resembled by the Page of Swords if we are looking at the parallel between the two of them? 100%
Actually, if I wanted to like be dishonest, right, I wouldn't want to be related to a card that feels a bit more like immature and not sure what they want. But the truth is, I feel it's quite accurate. I would say maybe I give it a 90%.
So high?
Yeah, 85 to 90%. Quite high, quite high. I would say most of the traits described is either 100% accurate or I see elements of that in my own life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So in our future episodes, we will be doing more of the discussions with the MBTI with the equivalent tarot card. And if you have enjoyed this, do give us a like. And if you have not subscribed, do consider subscribing so that we can bring you more MBTI and fun stuff. Okay, we are going to see you in another episode again. I'm gonna sign off now. I don't know what I'm talking about it. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.